Hi Libra, my name's Leona from Supra ConsciousSoul, and this is your general reading. I've already pulled some oracle cards to save some time, so now we'll look at your main energy cards. So Sun, Moon and Rising Libra. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the highest good of all. Okay, so coming in as your old focus, we have the Knight of Cups. We have the Hierophant in reverse. And we have the Emperor in reverse here. We have the Issue as the Page of Swords. You now as the Eight of Cups. Four of Swords is what is distracting you. The Four of Wands is what is helping. Judgment card we have moving forward. Justice card moving forward. And the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Wands wanted to jump out as well. So this is about moving forward. Now I see what we have here. Underneath the deck we have the Seven of Cups. So Seven of Cups is talking about options, choices, rehearsing something over and over again in your head. Now I feel like from here, as an overview, it's like there's a situation in which you may have fallen out with somebody, or somebody came with an apology, but maybe their apology you didn't feel where they'd learned their lesson. Perhaps it is around an emperor figure, so it could be around a father figure or somebody with masculine qualities. It could be going against an organisation here, because we do have the Emperor and the Hierophant here. Now, I do feel here where you may be rejecting an offer of some sort here. You may be rejecting an offer, maybe against, could be an organisation, but I am feeling very much a father figure. It's somebody who was very controlling, very domineering. Maybe it was like, it's almost like a religious cult when you've got the Hierophant and the Emperor in reversed. It's like very strict rules. Maybe somebody wasn't adhering to the rules, so somebody decided not to accept their offer to come back. There may have been some communication sent and somebody was like, no, I'm not accepting that, because we do have the Four of Swords is distracting. So I feel like this person was away for a while. There was quite a while away. There was some time. Maybe they was getting over an illness, or they said they was getting over an illness. Okay. Eight of Cups. Somebody may be wanting to walk away, or to kind of see if they can manifest something together here, I'm feeling as well. We also have the Page of Swords as the issue. So this is talking about communication coming in. Could have come in quick. Somebody's got up their boundaries here. They're feeling a bit nervous. They could be a bit hesitant. This could be somebody watching somebody as well. I feel like what's helping is that maybe there's a return home, or there's somebody's coming home or wants to come home in some sense, or they want to be part of the family again, or part of the group, so to speak. But it may be that people are considering, like, emotionally there may be a lot invested into this relationship. However, it may be that the person just cannot follow the rules, and everyone's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So it could be that somebody's watching somebody's actions, perhaps. Somebody's very cautious about somebody's actions here. But I do feel with the cards that we have here as well surrounding, we do have round and round. Now, this card, yes, it can talk about going round in cycles. However, in this cycle round, it's almost like Libra has the higher ground. It's like you're watching something from the higher perspective, so to speak. Yeah. So you're looking down in on something. You may be able to see something that you feel others cannot see. Yeah, I feel like you are watching this person. You're watching them very closely. You're maybe monitoring their actions, their behaviors. It could just be miscommunication through computer, text, email, phone. We do have the judgment card coming forward. So I feel like with this higher perspective, you needing to look at it from a higher perspective. You seeming to have more clarity this month. Now, we also have forgiveness, right? So, holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. So we have somebody wanting to come back. Now you may be hesitant about their actions. They may be wanting to come back into the fold. If it's they may be have come back to a job perhaps. But I'm not so sure with the Emperor and the Hierophant in reverse. It feels more like a father figure. Then we have love. Love is the foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy of receiving as you are of giving love and compassion. Whole love can be a beautiful emotion. It is equally a form of energy that propels you through life. So you may wanting to forgive somebody because you love them. You may wanting to heal some kind of family relationship dynamic with a father figure here. Yeah. Or somebody is being asked to look at it in that way. It may be that you forgive the person, but you don't necessarily let them back in your life, because I do feel like moving forward with the Judgment card, it talks about times of difficulty and then arising out of something. Do we reconcile, or do we rise out of the ashes like a phoenix alone? Now, I feel like you're making that decision, Libra, moving forward, and you're trying to make a fair decision for both sides here. You are trying to look at something from a higher perspective, yeah? And it may be something previously you'd walked away from. I do feel like there's a mother figure around this situation as well. I am going to take some clarification, but you move forward, and if you do move forward, I see here that you move forward very steadily and very slowly. It's like you're looking at the bigger picture. It's not a quick movement, let's fix this. This is like if we move forward, we're moving forward slowly, steadily. I'm looking at the bigger picture. This is looking at the smaller details, and this is looking at the larger, long distance detail, longer term goals. Yeah, so it's moving very slowly and steadily towards those goals moving forward, should you decide to take it. It may have been, for some of you with a job, I'm feeling that there could have been an unfair dismissal. Yeah, and then you're being asked to come back. But when you're coming back, you don't want to come back and feel like the new guy. You don't want to come back and feel like you're getting asked a lot of questions. And somebody kind of stands up for you here. Or you stand up for somebody else at work here, because we do have the card of victory as well, which is talking about achieving victory for yourself or for others. But it is also saying that you do have to continue to put the work in. It's not going to come and just fall on your lap. So I do feel if there is victory in this situation moving forward, you do have to put the energy and the pace and the groundedness. It has to remain grounded moving forward. But I feel like, Libra, you're the one that's going to hear that call this month with the Judgment card. Yeah. It's almost like you're hearing, you know what to do. It's like here, I feel like you're trying to bring something back together again. Now, you also got forgiving and learning in terms of your love in your romance oracle. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And that is talking about going through this deep healing. Maybe you don't let the person back into your life. Maybe you do. But either way, it's about growing from this situation, rising from it. Yeah, there is some sort of judgment that is needed to be cast. yeah. You also have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate, so you could have a really deep connection with this person, yeah. It could be a soulmate as in partner that you've divorced from for some of you, and they could want to come back and you're a bit hesitant. For some of you, it could be a family member, yeah. But I feel like there's this need to, you're trying to reconcile this something in your heart. Something wants to reconcile. Now I feel as well that there's some kind of deep healing in this for you, Libra, in that as you do your healing, as you do heal this thing, whatever it was, yeah, I feel like it heals something emotionally for you as well. It's a bit of a spiritual journey that you're on in terms of healing this, in terms of fixing it this month. You do have Healer of the Ages here, which is talking about your energy and healing. Healing something that may be a dark wound, transmuting it into something that is much more manageable. And I feel like for most of you, your energy, because you've got Healer of the Ages, your energy is going to be really good. And I feel like as it's a 51, it breaks down to 6 in numerology, which is talking about love and harmony. And I feel like as you bring something together, it may release some kind of anxiety for you. I feel like most of you are feeling pretty good in terms of your health, because you have got number 3 from the King Solomon Oracle, which talks about being happy, being healthy, being in alignment with your goals, physically feeling like you have a lot of energy, yeah. And if you don't feel that way, the Healer of the Ages is also asking you to meditate, yeah, to ground yourself, to pull your energy back. Now you also from the Osho Zen got the card of meditation. So I feel like for a lot of you, there's a calmness that's achieved once you achieve this task here. There's this sense of calmness, there's this sense of stillness that's achieved, but yet you have this energy, or this sense of lightness, yeah. Because here in the King Solomon, we have him jumping for joy here. So there is this sense of being lighter on your feet, or not suffering from anxiety. We do also have shine for who you are. Don't doubt yourself. So don't doubt your actions. Don't doubt what you're doing at this time, Libra. You're coming in to create some kind of balance in a situation. And like I said, maybe you're the one that can see this from a higher perspective this month. So therefore you have been given the task, because others may not be learning their lesson in a situation here. We have the Hierophant, which could be Taurus, and we have the Emperor here, which could be Aries. So we have 2 characters in reverse, but it could just be some people with these traits. And we also have the Knight of Cups, so it's like there is no ceasefire. It's like people are playing emotional games. You may be getting hurt in the crossfire perhaps in this situation. You're wanting to just calm things right down, and I feel like you may be the one that comes in with this logic, comes in with this justice, yeah, and creates this partnership, or brings it back to some kind of relative balance. So if people weren't talking, you bring them to talking. If you're in a relationship, you could be you got together but now you're deciding to move in together, or now you're deciding to come to some sort of contractual agreement moving forward, because Justice card can talk about contracts and negotiations moving forward. Both sides making a judgment about that, and it being a really good thing. You also got focus your mind on what you really want, because we are helping at this time. A lot of people have been getting a lot of spiritual support at this time. When you're in alignment, if everything becomes so much easier than trying to push through things. But I do feel like for you guys, you're one of the signs that needs to kind of push through with this energy. You're needing to kind of come through and create some balance with your beautiful self. So take care, stay blessed. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all your likes, your shares and your subscriptions. I feel truly blessed.